Good afternoon. This is the meeting of the Community Partnership Committee. It is 4:45, November 23rd. To my left is committee member John Schweizer. To my right is committee member Zach Allen, and myself, William Roselle, as chairman. We are here today to provide a recommendation to City Council regarding authorizing a loan to Community Improvement Corporation related to the purchase of real estate property on Experiment Farm Road for an economic development project. Mr. Titterton, fill us in, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So this is related to the parcel, the 73.23 acre parcel on Experiment Farm Road. It is just south of the Pella plant. The Troy Development Council is in the process of working out a financing package and negotiating with the property owner with the potential to buy that property, perhaps at a discount. To make that work, the city would provide $800,000 through the CIC. It would be in the form of a loan. It'd be kind of unconventional, not like your typical revolving loan fund loan, because with banks as well as possible grant funding and us all involved, and given the fact that this is prime industrial land, depending on the size, scope, and the nature of a project that came along, we would want to have some flexibility on the cost per acre that we would sell it for. However, we would definitely get the $800,000 back and then share in any of the back-end profits from when the whole 73 acres is sold. The city does have a vested interest in this property as well, not only from an economic development standpoint, but it will serve. There is an area that you can't put buildings on, but we can use for some stormwater retention that would not only help that area and west, but also across the interstate and into Westbrook. So much like we did with Sherwood project, the $800,000 would flow through to the CIC. We have been talking to, and will continue to talk to, Mr. Frigge to work out the details and have a contract between the city and the CIC to reflect our conditions. We are requesting emergency legislation. There is a possibility, it may be remote, but there is a possibility that we could close by the end of the year. And the seller at one point had appeared to be motivated to do that. We're not sure right now, but in case he is, we'd like to be able to pull the trigger quickly.
Do we have anybody, potential businesses lined up yet, or is that further down the road?
We have had at least 3 businesses that have been interested. I mean, there's no contracts on them because we don't, or the TDC doesn't control the property, but we have seen some interest in that.
And this would just be passed through. We're going to pass the money on to the CIC, and just like Sherwood, when they were ready to pay it back, or when the property sold, that money would come back to the city of Troy.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
No, I think it's an excellent
Questions?
thing for us.
Any other members have questions? Recommendations to move forward?
I am good with emergency legislation.
I'm in favor.
Unanimous emergency legislation? Anything else?
No, sir.
Community Partnerships Committee is adjourned.